up in the news, a fire overnight claiming the lives of 2 elderly residents. Old Bahama Bay preparing for a busy summer. And a big march and rally for the men of Grand Bahama this Whit Monday holiday.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, I'm Megan Shepard. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping the news, a gruesome scene in a neighborhood over the bridge this morning as the bodies of 2 elderly residents were removed from their home. The 2 reportedly perished when their home went up in flames last night. Fire officials on Grand Bahama receiving a call early Wednesday morning, sometime around 3 a.m., regarding a 2-story residential structure located in the Emerald Bay community engulfed in flames. Fire chief in charge of the Northern Bahamas, Superintendent Ernest Hanna, giving our news team an update on the scene.
Our units responded and they met fully involved 2-story dwelling home. The fire was extinguished to an extent. We are still now in the mopping up stages, but the building totally destroyed along with the vehicle and other equipment on property. At this time, we are investigating information that the occupants, an elderly male and female, believed to be in their 70s, that they may be inside the building.
While Hannah noted that they had an idea of the identity of the couple, he says that they were not able to confirm on the scene.
We have some information that at this time we will not be able to give you names. We'll leave that perhaps at a later date or for the next of kins to be notified. And we need to confirm also that the person that we have found, that we can confirm the identity also. So that we don't want to get ahead of ourselves in that regard.
Now, while the victims' identities were not released to the media, a sign on the outside of the gate read Rose's Place, which may allude to the last name of the couple. Police are looking for a gunman who robbed an establishment on the Mall Drive around 11 o'clock last night. It is reported that an armed man entered the business and robbed the cashier of an undetermined amount of cash. Police are investigating and are urging anyone with information to contact CDU at telephone numbers 350-3107 through 12, 911, 919, or the nearest police station. Tonight, an elderly woman claims she is living in fear and says despite her best efforts, she hasn't been able to get assistance. She says at this point, she doesn't know where to turn, but she is appealing for someone to help. Jamila Mizik explains.
A South Bahama resident claims she's living in fear for her life as she lives next door to a neighbor who is allegedly mentally ill. She says just last week she was viciously attacked. Falsey Taylor says she moved into the South Bahama area 7 years ago and alleges that 1 week after she got there, the woman came into her yard and began acting disorderly. She says that is when she was told that the woman allegedly suffers from mental illness.
It didn't stop. From I moved around here, every minute if I go to the garbage to throw out my garbage and she see me, she make noise. But because I'm aware that she's mentally ill, the Bible says speak to deal with people according to knowledge. And so because I'm knowledgeable that she's mentally ill, I don't say anything to her. I don't talk to her, I don't hail her, I don't say nothing to her. If I have visitor come here, she harass my visitors. She will just want to see a car park out there. I go to the plum tree, she go all the way in the back of her yard just to harass me.
Taylor claims she called the police several times after being harassed by the woman and has even recorded the woman as evidence. She claims that she was attacked a few days ago, but the alleged mental patient denies any wrongdoing or even having a mental illness.
She came at me and started attacking me, and I'm fighting and hollering for help, and I'm fighting her with one right hand and she's trying to get my phone away from me. Okay, and I'm fighting her. I managed to get away, and by the time I run, she threw her backpack and she threw it in my back. I picked up her backpack and I threw it back at her. I run away again. By the time I get up the step, she held on to my dress and pulled it down. And so I had a half-cut dress on. She pulled my dress down, and then I fell forward because I stepped on it. to the chair, and I used the chair, start hitting her, and all I'm hitting this woman with the chair, and I mean, she still keep coming at me. Okay, and so I was able to get away, throw it at her, get away, come inside, and I called the police.
Taylor says she is living in fear but is unable to relocate due to a lack of finances and is calling on the relevant authorities to step in. Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.
An update tonight on the government complex over in Bimini. In 2015, the government signed a contract for the construction of a new government complex. The multi-million-dollar structure was expected to improve the level of efficiency in the public sector, as it was set to house some 16 government offices. Well, it's been over 4 years now, and so far, the two-story structure still appears to be a work in progress. Well, in a recent interview with the ZNS News, Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance, the Honorable K. Peter Turnquist, gave an update on the project.
This is a project that we've, in fact, just recently discussed with a view to getting that project back on track. And so I'm sure that the Minister responsible, Minister for National Insurance, will be making some announcements with respect to that. But it is our intention to restart the construction and to get that completed as soon as possible.
The old Bahama Bay Resort in West End is the home of one of Grand Bahama's popular marinas. Resort officials say the marina sees most of its visitors between April and September. Our news team took a trip down to the west yesterday to see how things are shaping up this summer. Jamila Mizik reports.
The Old Bahama Bay Resort and Marina is one of West End's hidden treasures. Resort manager Jackie Carroll says this summer they're expecting quite a number of visitors.
The majority of the resort business actually comes from the marina business. So boaters, we rely pretty heavily on the boating community for the resort occupancy as well. We're really excited. We look forward to summer every year because, like I say, it's a very exciting time, and we get to see a lot of people that we see every year, and they continue to come back, and we really appreciate them because, you know, it's our good, loyal customers, and those are the ones that's going to sustain us no matter what.
Carroll says although most of their guests travel from the United States and Canada, they have seen an increase in the number of Bahamian visitors.
Not really a lot of boating community, but people who come and use the resort as a getaway from Freeport, which is ideal for that because we're like leaving the island but not getting on an airplane, and it's ideal for that. And it's actually increasing the number of local customers that we get. We don't get a lot of local boaters, but we do get a lot of resort guests.
The resort boasts of several amenities, including 2 eateries, a dockside restaurant, and a tiki bar, among many other activities. She's encouraging persons who have not yet visited the resort to definitely give it a try.
Included in the room rate is paddle boards, kayaks, snorkeling equipment, use of the pool area, lounge chairs, pool towels, and we have basketball, we have checkers, we have volleyball. We try to give people a good choice of activities.
Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.
And as we go to break, we're giving you a special opportunity to win a Skybox ticket to hang out with the ZNS personalities and crew at the 4th Annual Grand Bahama Homecoming Concert. Tonight's question is, which female pop artist did Chensea collaborate with in 2018? Tell us the title of the song and the name of the album. Head over to our Facebook page at ZNS Bahamas Northern Service, find the question, and be the first person to answer all parts of the question. And also a special congratulations to last night's winner, Kendall Hall. Stay with us, there's more news right after this break.